Welcome back to Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerantz. Thank you so much for joining us again. And we are joined by Corey Roskin. He is with the West Hollywood Book Fair. It's the 10th annual. It's this weekend, October 2nd, 10 to 6 p.m. at West Hollywood Park. Congratulations, 10 years.
Yes.
So let's talk about the event. You have some great stages. I mean, for a smaller city, you're ready to go. So let's talk about some of the highlights. What are some of your favorite highlights?
On the fiction stage, we have Jackie Collins coming back.
Heard of
We're really
her?
excited about that. Lisa See, who's an international best-selling fiction author. Hector Tobar, who writes for the LA Times. His book's coming out that week.
You have some celebs. I'm not surprised. It is West Hollywood. We are in Los Angeles. And there's one panel that looks actually quite compelling to me. We're looking at the Grand Dams of Hollywood, if I may say. I don't know if they'd like to hear it that way. But Stephanie Powers, Florence Henderson, and Diane Cannon on one panel.
Yep.
I mean, what more could we ask for?
It's going to be
Mrs.
great.
Brady, Mrs. Hart, and Heaven Can Wait. I mean, it doesn't get any... And Mrs. Grant. She's actually was married to Cary Grant. So tell us about them.
It's going to be a fantastic group, and also Carrie White will be on that. She's hairdresser to the stars, has worked with all of them. I think it's going to be great and wild and fun, and they're all fantastic women.
Tatum O'Neal is back better than ever. She has a show on the OWN network right now. She's going to be on stage.
Yep, we're going to have her featured with someone interviewing her, talking about her new book, and probably a little bit about the television series, but focusing mostly on the book.
I would expect West Hollywood to have some outstanding authors focused on gay and lesbian issues. It is West Hollywood, one of the most exciting cities in America, if I may say. And you do have one author that I would love to hear. Her name is Meredith Baxter. She recently came out as a lesbian, and she's going to be speaking on stage.
Right. We're going to have her. We're going to have some other great people as well. Justin Torrance, who's a new, fantastic gay author coming down from the Bay Area, will be there, and some other great people as well.
You also have some authors that focus on children, teen, young adult. And of course, I'm sure this is a family-friendly event. I mean, I know I'd want to bring my kids. So tell me about some of the exciting authors on that front.
Well, we have a kid stage and a teen stage.
Okay.
One feature that we have on the teen stage is Ransom Riggs, whose book,
tell me about him.
Yeah, his book is out right now, and it is the #1 book on Publishers Weekly in terms of their children's literature.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and then we have some other fantastic kids authors. We have Mark Helgenberger from CSI reading from a teen book.
I mean, that says a lot. How'd you get Mark? I mean, she's a busy lady, no? You just did. It's West Hollywood. It's West Hollywood. Of course you did.
Snapped our fingers.
Tell us about the history of the event. I mean, it's not easy to put on a book fair, and you've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, we just had this grand idea 10 years ago, and we had some very enthusiastic people who wanted to do it, and here we are 10 years later.
And I understand West Hollywood has a new library, is that right?
Brand new library, and we're going to be incorporating that within the book fair, so partly we'll be using the library.
So where is the new library?
It's in West Hollywood Park.
Okay.
And it's right next to the auditorium.
So let's talk about how we can get there. That's the most important thing. West Hollywood is busy. Any parking matters we should be concerned about? Or tell us, at 10 o'clock on October 2nd, what do we do?
San Vicente will be blocked off, so you can park in the Pacific Design Center for free that day, off of Melrose. And there's also, if you go off Robertson, there's free parking behind the new library, so there's 2 huge lots.
And you can walk from those locations?
Yes, very close.
To me, in addition to the books, one of the most important things, no doubt, is the food. we want to be well fed. I would expect there to be some good food at the West Hollywood Book Fair. Is there?
There will be a number of food trucks.
Food trucks, yes.
In addition to that, there are so many food venues around the park, so if you don't want to do the food trucks, it's easy to get to.
Okay, if you want to learn more about the book fair, it's this week on October 2nd. You can go to the website, which is westhollywoodbookfair.org. That's Corey Roskin. He is the author coordinator. My name is Brad Pomerantz. I want to thank you so much for joining us on Local Edition. And now we're going to send you back to HLN.